Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zipporah the Lux Angel, and today I am back with another tarot card reading. Sagittarius, please remember that these readings are timeless, general, and for entertainment purposes only. That means only listen to what directly applies to your personal situation, leave the rest for someone else. And by all means, please contact licensed professionals and or the proper authorities regarding any mental, medical, legal, or financial emergencies and or crises. That being said, let us get started. First things first, the handbag of the day is my beautiful Louis Vuitton Alma BB, and she will serve as the vision board inspiration for all you Sagittarian manifestors out there. If you would like to see me styling my personal luxury collection, you can check out a series I created called Battle of the Bags and or the collection of shorts I've created here on YouTube, all right? Let us begin, Sagittarius. I'm going to choose a deck. The deck I'm going to use for your reading is... I'm going to go with the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot deck by Matt Hughes. And Sag, I am going to shuffle. If you don't want to stay through the shuffling, I will have the timestamp listed in the description box for you below. Let's begin. All right, Spirit, please and thank you. Messages for Sagittarius. What messages do we have for the Sagittarius collective energies? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for Sagittarius collective energies. Thank you, Spirit. Sagittarius collective energies. Thank you, Spirit. And we'll just do one more. All right, just one more. Sagittarius. Thank you, Spirit. Let us begin. Oh, we have the Seven of Wands to start. Defending ourselves. Okay, we're in battle mode. Ready to fight. Ready to put up a fight. Okay, about what? Feeling like we need to defend ourselves at any rate. We have the Hermit. Defending our need for peace and solitude. We have the Chariot. Or are we defending ourselves against this Hermit who is swiftly coming toward us? Who is this? Who is this? Is this you or someone else? Take the roles where they fit. We have the Five of Wands. Okay, so you could be defending and protecting yourself by staying isolated by someone who, from someone or from just drama. Just drama. Seven of Wands and the Hermit. Yeah, I'm feeling like you're needing this solitude or wanting this solitude to be able to maintain your peace. But I mean, with this Chariot energy, that's very, very good energy. So it looks like that's very beneficial for you. But I don't know. Are other people trying to bring you into drama? What's going on here? Let me get some more here. We have the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Defending your need to study. That's another study or investigation type card. The Page of Pentacles, learning something, and then the Hermit is the investigator. So it's like your defense, your best defense is investigating, staying to yourself and investigating something. We have the World card. Well, there you go. That went fast. You studied something and it brought you into, you learned something and it brought you into a whole new world. Brought you into a level of mastery. Well, I mean, that was rather quick. Ooh, and transformed you. I feel like there's two different energies here though. With this Chariot and Death and this Five of Wands, it's almost like someone's traveling toward you to compete with you in some way. What is this? And then we have Judgment. The World. First of all, we have a lot of major arcana here. 5 out of the 8. But the World, Death, and Judgment. Spirit is asking you to transform. Whatever that you have learned, it's like it's expanded your mind or expanded your awareness in a way where you'll never be the same again. And Spirit is asking you to answer this call. And from what I'm low-key seeing, it's almost just like this is where, with this Judgment falling under the Five of Wands, it's almost like stepping up and being counted, because whatever you've learned has put you in such a level of mastery that you can be very beneficial. So it's like you may be like defending your need to like hold back or withdraw from an environment, but you would actually be the victor if you go into this environment. And it's almost like that might be just what you're meant to do, is to go into this environment and change it energetically. Okay. Well, we have the Ace of Swords. Yeah, you have some knowledge, some truth. Like, I'm really getting someone who studied and became an adept. This could be in occult matters with this Hermit Page of Pentacles. It dang sure could, especially with this Death card, and Judgment is in the 8th house. Okay. Okay. So and then even in this Chariot card, this Charioteer, the Charioteer is carrying a wand. Okay, so it's almost like Source is asking you to utilize your knowledge to transform a situation. Okay, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so I guess this means in work, in your career. Okay, this might be where Spirit is saying you're skilled enough. Like, you might be one of those people who never feels like you know enough. Like, before you start something, it's like, oh, I need to do more research. I need to do more research. It's not right. It's not right yet. And that is, you know, lower vibrational Virgo energy, which is this Hermit. They can do that to themselves, constantly needing more information, needing more information. Spirit says you've got enough information. You're good. You don't need to study anymore. Now you need to get out there and practice, is what I'm seeing. You need to practice your craft. You need to be out there sharing your gift with the world, with the literal world card here. Okay. And I'm getting teacher energy also with this Hermit card. Like, you're skilled enough to be a teacher. And with this Ace of Swords next to the 8 of Pentacles, it might just be that's what you're meant to do. You could be teaching online. You could be writing books. But it's like you don't need to study more. You need to be doing the work, doing the craft. And perhaps, I don't know why you would have been isolating yourself. Like you said, maybe you think that you need to, whatever you learned, you may think that you need to isolate yourself in order to defend yourself and protect yourself. But Spirit is saying what you've learned has prepared you to handle this battle, this 5 of Wands, whatever might come. And you got a Chariot, so no 5 of Wands is coming for you. So Spirit is asking you basically to transform and step up to the plate. I mean, you've already transformed. That's the thing. It's just that you've been hiding it. The Spirit is asking you, you're being called upon to transform others, honestly, and bring judgment on them. I mean, and I don't mean judgment necessarily in a way of like judging them and bringing brimstone. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is whatever you have to say or whatever your energy is bringing, it will open minds, change minds, wake people up type deal. And that's what you're being called to do. Spirit is saying You don't need to protect yourself. You in a chariot. They gonna feel like they need to defend themselves. Okay. Ooh, we have the 10 of Cups. Look at all this water energy. We have the Chariot, okay, Cancer card. Then we have the Scorpio, the Death card. And then we have the 10 of Cups. Wow, so there's a couple things that I'm getting here with this. Like, I feel like you've mastered some spiritual knowledge here for sure. Especially those of you who are involved in esoterics or occult practices or, you know, arcane knowledge. Whatever you've learned, you have the ability to use it and wield it wisely. But it's almost just like you might be trying to protect yourself from others, but it's like Spirit wants to utilize your gifts in order to help people change their lives for the better. They might be stuck. They might be stuck in competition. This is where people are stuck in competition and lack mindsets and fear-based energy. So they feel like they gotta compete with others in order to get what they need. But it's like whatever you've learned, you can teach them that no, they are their own master. They need to master their own energy. And that is how you can help them to be more in tune with their own soul with this 10 of Cups card and bring happiness and joy to their lives because instead of competing with others in a fear-based, competition-based mentality, they could be mastering their own energy and bringing into alignment their own lives through transforming of their mind. Deep. Child, boo. Oh my gosh. Okay, Saggy, what the hell you been studying? And we have the King of Wands. What I'm getting here is like, you're not in competition anymore. I don't know. Maybe you went through a time where people were attacking you all the time. Okay. Or you felt attacked, or you just felt like, I mean, maybe you were going through spiritual warfare of some kind, but of some kind. You know, David Childress, he's on, what's that show called? Ancient Aliens? Some kind of extraterrestrial. Sorry. Hey, maybe I'll be watching Ancient Aliens. Maybe you are an ancient alien, or you've been studying ancient aliens or something. I don't know. So that's why I'm saying some kind of arcane knowledge. But, so maybe at the past you felt the need to defend yourself. The Spirit is saying that is transforming. There's no need to defend yourself. That's at the past. You have mastered your energy. And it's like, what's a 5 of Wands to a King of Wands? With the Judgment card. Like, this is where you can say some things that blows people's minds back and really change their lives forever. Like, you have that ability with your voice. And so therefore, you need to stand up and be counted and share what it is that you know. If that's what you know Spirit has been leading you to do, go on ahead and do it. Yeah, it's like, this is not, like, people, like, you might be, this just reminds me of, you know, sometimes in the esoteric community, we get a lot of messages about, you know, people doing spiritual warfare, and there's covens and people attacking, and even if it's not a coven or some witches or some warlocks, it's just normal people who don't even practice who are attacking you or sending you spiritual warfare because they don't like the way that you're changing things or doing things. And we get a lot of messages about that stuff, and that stuff is very real. However, this right here is saying that stuff can't touch you. That stuff can't touch you. You've ascended. So this is like when Jesus was saying, okay, so Jesus had a specific purpose to die on the cross. Okay, if that was not his specific purpose, remember what he said. He said, if I wanted to, I could send some angels right now to bring me down off this cross to get me up out of this. But I'm not going to do that because I know my purpose, right? But that's like what you got going on here, where it's like, you can, like, whatever's with you, this 10 of Cups, spirits, whatever, nobody's touching you. If you wanted to, you can send some angels. But it's like, it's not even like that. It's like the angels are already there protecting you. So none of that stuff that people can send is going to touch you at all. If anything, it's going to bring a death and judgment to themselves, because you're too protected with this 10 of Cups, King of Wands. You are a master of energy. So whatever they can send, again, is the 5 of Wands, them sending some bullshit, some competitive attack, whatever. Okay? Judgment. Okay? They gonna get the picture immediately. Judgment immediately. And then it's like, before it can even touch you, it comes into your psyche, because this judgment is in the 8th house of the psyche. And then you're the King of Wands, so you get the messages, and that's in the 12th house of the unconscious, but it's made conscious because you've mastered the energy. So it's like you're aware of the attacks, and so you can just easily transmute it. So there's nothing touching you because you've mastered the art of, like I said, some type of arcane knowledge here. And it could just be mastering your own energy, or mastering energy, period. Like as an energy worker, you're at a level to where anything they send, it gets filtered through your psyche. So that means you're aware of it. You know what it is, and therefore you can't be succumbing to it. And then they get judgment because, well, we know how the universal law works. Okay? People have ascended. People have woken up. We know universal law, and we don't have to be in religions anymore to be knowing this. People are waking up. Okay? Like now we're understanding what the good book was talking about. There are laws in this here physical universe. And if you're abiding by them and in alignment with them, nobody's touching you. So that's what I'm seeing here. Like, you may think you need to hide away because you're going to feel attacked or whatnot. But Spirit says, no, stand up and be counted, because nobody's touching you. You're protected through your own intuition, through your own psyche. This is where mind, body, and soul are all in balance, so they can't do nothing. Look, 9 of Swords, yeah. 9 of Swords. So y'all definitely went through a period of where people were sending this type of energy to you. Confusion and heartbreak energy. Like, yeah, you did have people working against you. Yes, you did. Yes, you absolutely did. To send you confusion, to send you spirits, like torturous spirits. It's like they were really trying to attack your mind. We also have the 3 of Swords right next to it. And we have a 3 of Pentacles. And I get a twofold message with that. That's people working together in order to send you this kind of an energy. This is where in your mind, it's like they want you to feel embarrassed. Like, oh, people are going to mock me. People are going to make fun of me. But these are all fears they were trying to send to stop you from doing what it is. Like, you see, like even that, look at the mocking hand on that one, you know, it's like they want you to be in a state of fear. I mean, and this could just be you. You could have also suffered a heartbreak, because we do have this 10 of Cups here, right? You could have suffered a heartbreak, and this judgment in the 8th house as well, and death in the 7th house for sure. So you could have suffered a heartbreak, and that's left you feeling like, what the fudge? Like, it left you questioning a lot of things. And Spirit is saying, like, everything that you've learned is still accurate and true. Don't allow this heartbreak to have you stop believing in your spiritual gifts. Some things we're not meant to know because we're meant to go through them, right? That's why we have a death card, where something you can't control when the death, you know, okay? We have the world, the death, and the judgment. That's all higher divine stuff going on, okay? So Spirit wants you to know that was meant to happen. Whatever happened, whatever ended, whatever sadness happened, it was meant to end. But for your own good, though, because then we have a 10 of Cups and a King of Wands, okay? We're meant to get you on to somewhere else. But it's like you may have been, because you didn't see it coming, or because, like, it just makes you feel like, well, am I not doing something right? Did I not know the knowledge enough? It just made you question your reality. But Spirit is saying, Spirit was working together with you to get this done so you can be more stable. I don't know what was going on. You could have been in a quarrelsome type of relationship where it was affecting your stability. And stability can be in a lot of different ways. It could be your stability of mind, okay? But definitely your physicality could have been holding you back from manifesting this career that you've been hiding away with. Because probably in this relationship, they made you feel like this is silly or something like that. That's definitely possible. So now that this is all over, you're taking on those fears from whomever this situation you were in with, the stuff that they may have made you feel is now, it's like it was in your psyche. And so you're like, oh, well, nobody's going to want this. Maybe they were right. That's the energy I'm getting. Like, maybe they were right. Maybe this is just too much. Maybe I'm just wackadoo. Maybe I am just too much. It's made you question your worth and worthiness. The spirit is saying, don't. You mastered something, and that's why this person is no longer on your path. They're not energetically aligned. Because, they decided to be in a 5 of Wands energy with you. They decided to be your op instead of working with you. So then how can you maintain alignment? You can't be in a 10 of Cups with a 5 of Wands, judgment, death, like that's ending because you've mastered something. You've mastered your energy. So now you're on a whole nother frequency. That's why that person left your life, or those people left your life. Not because you weren't right or you didn't know what you're doing. It's because you do know what you're doing. And so now they're no longer in resonance. So spirit is working with you to try to restore your faith, restore your security, restore even your finances. Because like I'm saying, you've been hiding out and this is your path and you need to go on and do it. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, this is definitely a counterpart that was quarreling with you hardcore. Because we have the King of Wands is out here. And then under this deck, we have the counterpart, which is the King of Wands. And then a 5 of Swords. So they was talking ish. And it was the Knight of Wands after that. Heavy-ish. Shots fired. And then a 10 of Wands after that. That's attack. This person literally could have been sending, this damn sure spiritual warfare, that's for sure. Whether or not they knew the craft or practiced the craft, there's a lot of craftiness in these cards here. That's a possibility for some of you, not all. But it dang sure was spiritual warfare and conflict. And them just not believing, wow, this was a cold, wintry son of a witch. Like, this was not, this is not the energy that you needed. They were so determined to destroy your faith in something. I don't know why they didn't like it so much, but they were literally trying to target your faith in something. They wanted you to stop believing in something because they had their own conflicts with it. And now, see, I referenced David Childress. I believe it's David Childress from Ancient Aliens. Now, think about it. You're talking about ancient aliens and stuff like that. A lot of people will be like, what? So I want you to stop believing in that kind of stuff. It's that type of a deal. Like I said, this is some type of, you became adept at some sort of arcane knowledge that must be taboo for whomever this was. And they literally put in a lot of work and effort to destroy your faith in it. They wanted to destroy. See, this death judgment card, this is what came for them. When spirit whipped them up out of your life. Well, basically the chariot came for you because you ascended. And it naturally is about to end and ended. But that's what they were trying to send for you. Death and judgment. And I don't necessarily mean physically. I mean that to destroy your faith on that level. They wanted to destroy it. They wanted you to stop and to cease and desist with this line of study, with this line of thinking, with this career path. They wanted to end it all. They hated it badly. But look, there's a place for David Childress and the Ancient Aliens. It's a great show on the History Channel. Okay, right? Now you got all this disclosure coming out. Yeah, we've known that there's been, UFOs all this time and blah, 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 blah from our own governments. So they can say what they want to say. Doesn't matter. The bottom line is whatever you are studying, you are meant to do it and you're very skilled at it and you're meant to talk about it and to share what you know about it. And that's why this person was removed from your path, because they were against it. And anything that's against your actual path and what you're supposed to do, Spirit's going to sweep it on out. So I'm very sorry you had to go through that though, because that's really sad, that's a heartbreak. And like I said, it could have happened abruptly. Like you may not have known that you ascended. You may not have known that your energy, or that's what I'm saying. You're like defending yourself and in hermit mode because you feel like you need to study more. You need to study more. But Spirit's saying, no, you're an adept. You're good. So this is why it's just so abrupt and things like that, because you weren't even knowing that you're about to get a whole new soul tribe, soul family, because whatever you were in before they weren't with this. They were not with it whatsoever. And they were secretly doing things to cause confusion. It was a lot of passive aggressiveness because they wanted you to stop. But now you're about to be on your business and you're about to be on your path, and you're going to be very successful because that is how the universe works. When you're in alignment with your path, especially as a Sagittarius, okay? That's the temperance card. That's the path. That's the vision. Saggy always has a vision that they follow. And yours is set, and it's going to be very successful because this is what you've studied and prepared for. So keep on going. Let me go ahead and get some oracle cards with this one. I'm going to go in with the Fearless Oracle by Rachel Photon. Again, sorry for whatever abruptly left your life. I'm sorry you have to go through that pain because there is a 3 of Swords there. And it's sudden too, because even this Judgment card is in the 8th house. That's sudden changes, sudden death. And that's interesting because Judgment in the 8th house of death, and then Scorpio. Like, that's just double death of relationships and endings. Like, so I'm sorry. You know, my condolences to whomever may have left your life in an abrupt fashion. And definitely condolences if this was an actual death, because sometimes we're not getting the message, and spirits, it's not even spirit, it's just universal law. The energy is what it is. If they are in your life attacking you, because they could just leave. Instead of attacking you, they could just leave. If they don't like what you're doing, why don't they just leave? But they don't do that because they still want you for whatever reason. And then they just attack. I mean, the attack I'm seeing under here. Queen of Wands, 5 of Swords, attack. Knight of Wands, attack. 10 of Wands, attack. And that's judgment on the ass. And you got your ancestors and angels and spirit guides and source protecting you with this 10 of Cups. They caused their own demise. So it's just like, I'm trying to tell you, look, health betrayal. Like, they cause their own demise coming for you, trying to end things in your life. And sometimes if we're not getting that message, or we don't want to end it, I mean, this could be a whole marriage with this 7th and 8th house going on here. Spirit will take them however they have to take them. I remember saying this in a previous video. Like, I remember I was warning the starseeds, earth angels, all that. I'm like, y'all about to get y'all's families fucked up, because if you're supposed to be on your path and you're engaging with these people and you're not getting the message that you got to leave, they're going to get effed up because you're going to get on your path, period. It's like Jonah. If you remember Jonah, what happened when he tried to flee? He was supposed to go preach in Nineveh, talk to the Ninevites or whatever. And he was on that boat and a tempest came, a horrible tempest, and they were all going to die and lose their lives. And Jonah's like, dang, this is about me. Just throw me over. They threw him over, and what? The tempest stopped. So those people didn't have to die. It's like that. If you are called with this judgment card, if you are called to do something, you must answer. You're going to get on that path one way or another. It's your fate, your destiny is about to happen. And sometimes the only way for that to happen is to get these types of people out your life. You must have loved this person, because why would you stay through that? Why would you stay? You must have really loved this person. But they were sending you some, I don't know if they loved you. I'm so sorry. But what I saw under there, them attacking, I mean, you hate somebody's mindset. And like, if you love somebody, then you love all of them. If you put in the work to study something and master something, that's your skill. That's your trade. So if you don't like what I'm doing, then we're not compatible. We can just end it. Why are you sending me spiritual warfare? And they could have paid to have somebody do this. I'm just saying, I don't know. But it had to leave. So condolences if it was an actual or real death. See the vision. Now your vision can have a health, meaning flourishing again, because that stuff left your life. That's what this is all about. See? Medicine. For your vision. You're not supposed to be hiding in a corner what you know. You learned it for a reason. You were drawn to it for a reason. So yes, please trust your path and go and follow it, regardless of anyone else. And because we don't want no Ninevites. I mean, we don't want any fishermen having to get effed up because we're not going to Nineveh like we're supposed to. Your soul had a plan before you even came up into this life, whether you know it or not. And the beings that support your soul in that process are going to make sure that ish happens. And I keep seeing that betrayal card. So this person was going ham. Okay? They were not for you at all, at all. If they don't love you, what you do and what you've committed your life to, then they're not for you. That's an enemy. That's an op. That's the Five of Wands. Now, 2 cards flipped over. We have the Sun, being your authentic self. But look, love, healing, positivity, sunlight, pleasurable. All these things, abundance, feeling alive, nourishment, passion. All these things that can come in now. And then we have trade. See? Trade! Okay? Right up above this 8 of Pentacles card. And then that's the Virgo card. And this is all the... I do a 12-card spread representing the 12 houses of the astrological chart. It's all in the work houses. 2nd, 6th, and 10th. And Virgo, okay, we know that's about daily work and routines. Then we have Saturn, the world, work again. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. And now we have trade, which is about business. Buying and selling, even give or take, bartering, dealings between persons, occupation requiring manual or mechanical skill. And then we also have switching places. Like, it's exposed that this person wanted you to change what you were doing. But you have to be authentic self and get on your path, your trade. It can't get no more clearer than that. Okay, it is your skill. See, trickster. Trickster. Like, you might be sad about this, but this was a victory for you, this death. We have the Chariot, okay? Victoriously moving forward, death, transforming in a 10 of Cups to be in alignment. This person was a fraud, unfortunately. They were not for you. And look, we have allies. I'm trying to tell you, they were working with others. This 5 of Wands ain't here for no reason. They were working with others to do this to you in some way, whether that was like gossiping about you so other people would also be like, why are you doing this? Why are you? And then they were all ganging up on you, which is why you felt like you needed to be in the 7 of Wands and hermiting away from others so you can defend yourself, because they were putting people up to this because they hated it so much. And so they wanted you to feel like, well, everybody feels this way and I just must be weird and blah, blah, blah. But no, your allies, your spirit guides, angels came in and was like, yeah. And then look at that health card right back up under there. Bro, they may have went a little bit ham. The fact that this health card keeps coming up and we have this death and judgment. And then the world card is in the house of health. So what the fuck were they trying to really stop? I'm trying to tell you, they were attacking you. Oh, hell to the no. No, 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 no. They were attacking you. And whether they were attacking your health, for some of you, that's what they were doing. They could have been trying to end you for real, for real. But they were ending your path, your trade. And when you're not on your path, that's when shit happens to you, because you're not on path. Okay? Nineveh, Jonah, not on path, about to die in a tempest if you don't get your ass where you need to be. That is like the universal laws. So whether or not they were deliberately trying to attack your health, they were affecting it. You would have seen your health start to decline because you're not on path. So if you're not on purpose, it's like a plant that's not getting the water that it needs. It's going to wither and die. Bruh. Some of you, they really were. But look, health and growth. You're going to start seeing that happen for you. So we need you, look at that. This is what we need for you to do. We need you to get your mind right, get your confidence back, because they may have been targeting that and taking that away from you. Like I said, making you think, oh, nobody wants this. I'm crazy. No. We also have spirit realm and astral realms on here, which is exactly. Now this stuff can be healed because they're out of your energy. You could have been dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or you could be one. But this is, remember I said confidence. And what does it say? Faith or belief in oneself or in another. Okay? Remember I said they were attacking your faith. They wanted you to stop believing. Just, I can't even. They want you to stop believing in yourself, in your spiritual practice. They wanted you to stop believing in who you are. That's dangerous. Okay? But we look at this. We got divine gifts and soulmate. So, like I said, you got other things coming in more aligned with your path. Remember, I said see the 10 of cups here. Success. And then we also have jokester, which is about being joyful, happy, you know. But then it also says playing tricks, but it's like in a playful way. Entertainment, playing around, joking. Like Spirit wants you to get back to... Spirit's basically saying you can breathe now with this sun card. Because... First of all, you do have some type of love coming in here. You do. But it's also a gift that this was exposed. Spirit got this out your life so your true soulmate can come in. But Spirit wants you to know that your success is here, and so you can relax. Be playful. Because remember, we have this 7 of Wands in the first house. You're feeling defensive, but I remember I said, Spirit's like, no, you're not being attacked. That's over. That's over. The attack is gone. The threat is neutralized, basically. And you are protected because you're on your path. So get happy about that. But I am seeing some love coming in here for you guys. Because remember I said y'all did get your heart broken. But this is all happening so you can get someone more in alignment with who you are. Who's not going to, you know, be attacking you. The fuck? Look. But that is a beautiful message of Spirit's love for you. And basically Spirit saying like, no, well done, good and faithful servant. No, 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 you weren't wrong. You weren't crazy. No, no, no. You shouldn't stop doing what you're doing and stop doing your path. This person just didn't belong on your path. And it's evident because, again, if you don't like something, that means you're not compatible. You could just walk away. Why are you attacking me? Okay. Literally, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, all the things. I just know new love is here for you. And the highest love of all is surrounding you and protecting you. That is the message that I have for you, Saggy. I hope that you enjoy it and that you got something very beneficial from it. And I thank you for stopping by this reading. Please remember to like, share with someone who cares, save it to a playlist for future reference, and by all means, subscribe for more wonderful readings and luxurious eye candy such as this. And until next time, have a gorgeous day. Bye.